Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Saturday baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris, just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one inside. 3 balls, no strikes. That's in there.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Kicks and deals. Up the middle. Sends it to first. And Acuna retired. Okay, let's check out the lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Michael Harris.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
In the air, left field, down the line. Morel makes the grab on the run. Here's Austin Riley, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And there's the strike. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Good job to fight that one off. And 1-2.
It's a good take.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Slider misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Sean Murphy, 7th in the National League in RBIs. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the corner.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Back here at Wrigley Field, our starter in this one, Bryce Elder. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across the first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Edwin Rios.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
So now 1-2. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Travis d'Arnaud. Taillon back to work. There's a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Here's Eddie Rosario. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. No score here in the second. Out towards left center. Happ moving under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Braves go down quickly here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. First offering misses the mark. And that's through there for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Got him swinging. 1 out. Edwin Rios here. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't mind what his zone is, like you said. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. The wind to the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Acuna up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Gomes too late with the throw. Safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And that one is lifted in the air. Davis under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Oh, right to the backstop. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on offense. And maybe that gets them going a little bit.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's going to be Austin Riley. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Just off the outside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Next offering misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here. His 41st home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Olson, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. On the ground right side. Toss to Mancini, and Olson is set down. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head down to the... And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swings, says Freddie Ferguson.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
2-2 on the way.
Full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now here is Brennan Davis. That one's in there, 0-1. Davis getting the start in right. 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2018. And he deals. That one missed.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Bellinger gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Bellinger around second, on his way to third. Across is the runner from first, and they trail by 1.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Albies over to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Dansby Swanson stands in. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. In to score from 3rd. It's 2-2. And into 2nd with 1 away. That's a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Righty delivers. Here's a high chopper. Slings to first. 2 gone now. Here's Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike. Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Horner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford, was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Misses outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, especially with today, guys playing so much baseball all year round.
Now this ball is down and could score a run. The throw in, and he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Morel stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris, we talk about that jump for Nico Horner moving from high school to college. The other thing, he was the first player from his draft class to make the majors, the 24th overall pick in 2018, and he made his major league debut a year later. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Runs for him here, and they move ahead. Back here at the ballpark. So here's Murphy now. And a pitch. Good eye right there.
1 ball, no strike.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right side. And it goes just foul.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. In there for strike 1. Swing and a bouncer. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Eddie Rosario next up for the Braves. Lied out his first time. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Murphy over at second, 1 down. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Bounced out to short. Swanson, jump throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now it's going to be Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next one misses. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Davis under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Michael Harris. And it's fouled away. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Kicks and fires. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Two down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. The throw home. In comes the run from second. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A big blow to the home fans. His 43rd home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 6-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. And a good eye there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Singy, this guy, Ozzie Albies, he is... Mr. Personality. So much flair and that giant smile on the field. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a...
Now on the bump, Adrian Sampson on for the 30th time this year. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike one.
For me, one of the things I really enjoy is just the banter that he has with third base coach Ron Washington, who's helped him tremendously defensively at second base.
Next offering is down low. Next offering is downstairs. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
In for a strike, and now 3-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and that one is gone. Austin Riley goes deep. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 8-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Here is Matt Olson. Strike one. That pitch gets the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Misses off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Edwin Rios. The pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that one wrapped foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Got him. And a quick out, number 1. Trey Mancini now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olson hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The center field.
Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
2. 0-2.
To the right side, and that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Davis stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 for 1. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
And down on strikes he goes, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 0-2. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay up and throwing. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
He goes down looking. Now, Travis d'Arnaud. Bounce to the right. And that one handled. 2 up, 2 down. Eddie Rosario next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead at 8-3. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan.
The pitch. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And he pumps it a strike. And it's even up. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And Acuna able to make the grab, and there's 1 down. Ian Happ up to hit. Slap the other way, foul.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Happ into second, and he's got it doubled.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Horner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. And that one pulled foul. 1 down, runners at second and third. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit right field. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score on the play.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now, Christopher Morel. The foul ball. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. And he'll shoot. Caught him looking for the K. Edwin Rios, the next Cub to hit. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 8-7. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a new arm out of the bullpen, Colin McHugh.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
High in the air, out to right. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Arcia, in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Ball one, no strikes.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Davis raging back towards the wall. Bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up. So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. The pitch. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. And now 1-2. And the righty deals. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Arcia at second with 2 down. Next pitch is popped up. Morrell right there to make the grab. And back here at the friendly confines, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
No strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and Bellinger is out. So up next, Brennan Davis. And the first offering is not close. McHugh measures 6 feet 2 inches. 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Bounce to the right side. Murphy throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's Yan Gomes. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Now 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Yan Gomes waits.
2-2.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. Arcia settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. New pitcher on here, Cody Hoyer. This is his first appearance of the season. So digging in, Austin Riley. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now 2-0. And that's too high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And a 3-0 finds the zone.
3-1.
And the right-hander deals. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Adbert Alzolay getting loose out there. And a pitch. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
3 balls. No strike.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And that ball is gone. His 18th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 11-7.
power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Adbert Alzolay. He's into the game with the bases empty.
73.
Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that one is inside, ball 1.
1-1.
And 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside. Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Eddie Rosario. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. A 2-run shot. That's career homer number 149. And they add on. It's 13-7. So up next, Orlando Arcia.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Next pitch is popped up. Mancini should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Harris in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Falling behind 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one in the air, center field. Swanson hauls it in, 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Mancini should have it. And the inning is over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Major League Baseball is. Welcome back. There's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Good eye right there. And a 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Rosario in position and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The line to kick the pitch. There's the strike up high. And it's 0-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Struck him out looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strikes?
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. And welcome back. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Alzolay back to work. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-handed reliever.
1-2.
That one 95 to finish him off.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Matt Olson. First offering misses the mark. At the belt and fires. That one missed. Riley leads off first with 1 away. Now 3-0. Left-hand hitter waits. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. He down with OBP, Booth?
A new arm into the game, the righty, Kyle Hendricks. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy.
Hendricks.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So the Cubs. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Edwin Rios.
Flashed his power last time. Blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Matzik.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Matzik, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Mancini, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Arcia has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Bellinger, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
That's hard hit on the line. Harris flashes the leather on the run and catch. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Travis d'Arnaud. The pitch. There's a strike. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. And that one fouled off. Chris, Kyle Hendricks went to Dartmouth, so he's known as the professor, but his teammates on the Cubs actually call him Carl. His good friend and former bullpen coach of the Cubs, Chad Noble, came up with that nickname, and it's stuck for whatever reason. So you'll hear them on the field saying, "Come on, Carl." That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Arcia stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Yeah, that's kind of how some people call you Bug instead of Boog.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. There's a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Runner leads away at second. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. On the north side of Chicago, John Chambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. His 14th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-7. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Acuna now. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Ozzie Albies. First pitch, and he just misses. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one missing low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2-1 now. And that's in for a strike. Hendricks throws over, and he's back in there. And the pitch. Acuna runs. There's a ball. Gomes. Too late with the throw. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs. On the mound now, Michael Fulmer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Right. Stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Acuna on second. Albies on at first with 2 down. And now 2 balls and a strike. To the right side, Horner. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We head now to the back here at Wrigley Field. So bottom of the 9th, and now the right fielder, Brennan Davis. Matzik back to work. Matzik, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Here's Yan Gomes. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. And they're down to their last out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Dansby Swanson digs in now. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One additional thing on Matzik, he was high school teammates with the professor, Kyle Hendricks. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. On to first, ball game. And the Braves have won 10 in a row.
So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus, because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
15-7 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Champions, champions. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of view. We finna break the rules.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
you.